everybody? I hope you're good. My name is Mntwana. Listen here. First and foremost, you FaceTime here. Make sure you click the link below, right? And then you see what we do for the community. We have a feeding program. It's not only feeding, like I always say, feeding. When you feed somebody, you're not changing somebody's life. So apart from the feeding, also I have a program whereby develop the talents of the brother and sister, especially the vulnerable people, like homeless or people who have given up life, think that is not possible, because I'm a homeless baby. I'm a former homeless. Okay, this is why I say never forget where you come from. This is why I'm going back where I come from. I mean, when I say homeless, it can be various place. So click the link below, see what I do for the community, help the vulnerable people, some people with the mental illness, older people, mamas, grannies, and people with a mental illness. So for that being said, without further ado, let's get started. So look, we have a question right here, right? Because that has nothing to do with this question. Let's get to the question. So after this video, you'll be able to solve that question right there, you see? And this question. So let me start with the one on top because I think it's good to go on next video. So in this question here, they say here function P, all right, or for a certain product is given by, okay, so given P and Q, P is the quantity, P is the price, and Q is the quantity, respectively. But now they say calculate the arc of elasticity of a supply when the price increased from 160 to 180. So what that mean? That means we have a two price. Initial price, let's call it P1, and final price, let's call what? P2. So now for the arc of electricity, we have a formula that we use to calculate the arc of elasticity. So the arc of elasticity, I can write here arc of elasticity. This is a formula right here. So the formula say you start with the P, right? You always start with it. You start with the Q. So you're gonna say Q1, Q2 minus Q1. Okay, Q2 minus Q1. So I get my pen with it. Q2 minus Q1, and then you over the same thing. Now you add this one, Q2 plus Q1 now, and then divide by 2. And then you divide by, now you do the same thing, but now for P. So for P is going to be P2 minus P1, and then we over P2 minus plus P1. And then you over 2. That's all the formula. But do not forget to multiply by 100. Let me do this. Sorry. Let me close with the other color. And then you must multiply by 100%. Or it's not visible there, but when you finish everything here, you must multiply by 100%. Here, right here, let me write here. But the space here is not enough, you see it does not respond here. So you multiply by 100% right here. Here is where you have to write 100% next to all of this stuff here. And then you multiply by 100. Now, so now we have a price 1 and price 2. We need to get quantity 1 and quantity 2, and then plug in the calculator, and the business is done. So now, let's assume this is price 1. We're going to plug in this equation here. And then if this is price 1, let's say this is going to be quantity 1. Now, so what is the price 1 for now? The price 1 is 160. So we're going to say this is going to be 160. 160 equal to 110 plus 0.0. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me write on the left. So price 1 is going to be 160. I'm sorry about that. Equal to 110 plus 0.07 Q. Okay, now we take this over. So it's going to be 160 minus 110 because this is positive. When jump over, remember this is positive. When jump over equal sign from the basic algebra, it's going to become minus 110 equal to 0.07 Q. When you subtract this, it's going to give equal to 50. So we're going to say 50 equal to 0.07 Q. Okay, divide by 0.07, divide by 0.07. This and this concept. So then we're going to get what? Q1, because we use the price 1, like you see 160. So now our quantity 1, or you can call Q1, equal 50 divided by 0.06 can be 5,000. 1, 2, 3 divided by 7. That's a quantity 1. So for that being said, the price 1, also we have a quantity 1. So now we're going to do the same thing. So it's 5,000 divided by 7. That's a quantity 1. So quantity 1 again right here. Quantity 1 equal to 5,000, 1, 2, 3 divided by 7. Now let's get the quantity 2. So quantity 2, what we're going to do, we're going to use the price 2. What the price 2? Because they say the price increased from 160 to 108. So here we're going to say this is going to be price 2 and this is going to be quantity 2. Why do I find this? Because I want to come and plug here in the formula of arc of elasticity. So this is going to be 180. So we're going to say, instead of say P2, we're going to say 180 equal to 110 plus 0.07, 0.07 Q2, because we use the price 2. Now, 180, when you take over, it's going to be 180 minus 110 equal to 70. So we can say 70 equal to 0.07 Q2. See there? Let me check something here, my colleague. Yes, 0.072. Huh? You see that? So we divide by 0.07, divided by 0.07 on the left and 0.07 on the right and left. This and this cancel. So quantity 2 equal to, when you divide these, gonna be equal to 7,000. 1, 2, 3. 1,000 actually, because it's gonna be 1,000, sorry. 7 divided by 0.07 is gonna be 1,000. You can plug in the calculator. Should apply for you. 7 divided by 0.07. You want me to do the for real? Okay, 7. Coming to the fraction. Say 7. Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. Because some people say, no, we want to see how did you get there. 7 divide by 0.07, which is going to be 1,000. No. 7 divided by is 70. Sorry, 7, not 7. 70. I told you 1,000. So Q2 equal to 1,000. Okay, Q2 equal to 1,000. So Q2 equal to 1,000 means when so Q1 equal to 5,000, Q2 equal to 1,000. Price 1 we have and price 2 we have. So we can simply plug in the formula. Because this is going to be price 1. What is the price 1? Equal to 160. And the price 2 equal to 180. So it means we have all the value. We just have to substitute in that formula. Okay, now we go. So I can simply say arc of elasticity equal means arc of elasticity. Arc. Should I write the arc of elasticity? Okay. Let's see. Just a minute. So the arc of elasticity, arc of elasticity, or I can just say arc of elasticity. Okay. Arc of elasticity equal to, now we go on top, Q2 minus Q1. What is a Q2? Our Q2 equal to 1,000 minus Q1. Q1 equal to 5,000 divided by 7. 1, 2, 3 divided by 7, which is this one here on top. Now we go to the bottom, we write the same thing, but you divided by 2. So we're going to say over 1,000, 1, 2, 3 plus, because we plus here, 5,000 divided by 7, and all of the divided by 2. That's the bottom one. And you must divide by 2. So all of this stuff here, divide, because we have to divide. P2 minus P1. What is it, P2? P2 equal to 180 minus 160. 180 minus 160 equal to 20. Or you can just write it. So you can say 80 minus 160. 180 minus 160. And they say 180 plus 160. And they divide by 2. And then you multiply by 100, like I say, 100%. So now you can say arc of elasticity. You can say AE, arc of elasticity. Or you can say arc of elasticity, or you can write all of it. Arc of elasticity. Now we go plug all this in the calculator. So I can simply come and plug in the calculator so I can show you how it comes. So I'm going to say, okay, come here, say fractional, come to 0, my beautiful friend. Okay, why it does not? Respond. Please tap it. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna say fraction bracket 1000 1 2 3 and then minus 5000 over 7 5000. So we come, let's go quick at the 5000. 1 2 3 divided by 7 divided by 7, and then all this stuff we have to do the same thing at the bottom. Come here, baby. Okay, bracket fraction, and they say the top one is 1000 1 2 3, and then we plus now we're gonna plus, right? Remember that? Okay, 5000 1 2 3, you go to the bottom and they say 7, they come here, you close the bracket, and they come here, you divide by 2, and this is going to give us, oh, where did I make a mistake? Let's see. Okay, oh, we didn't close the bracket, the top one. We have to close the bracket in the top one. The bracket must be closed for the top calculation. Oh yeah, oh, you went so fast. Come back, come back, come back. Please come back. Please come back. It's not supposed to be there. Go back again. Yes, close the bracket right there. We saw you. Why are you doing this? Oh, okay. I see. Come inside here. Okay, let's fix it. I'm sorry. I'll flag it down. Sorry. Okay, did I divide it by 2 here? The brackets are very wrong. Okay, so let's do this. No. Sorry, my Paul, right? Come here. Close the bracket, yes. Close this bracket. Okay. Yes. Come here. Close the bracket. Okay. This is perfect. See that? So this is going to give us, but you can do your own way, right? 1 over 3. So this is going to be 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Then we must divide. Means we must divide by. Now you go 180 minus 160. 180 plus 160 divided by 2. Now we come here and we say come here fraction. Now no mistake. 180. 180. Oh yeah. 180 minus 160. 160, you say 160. And then close your bracket. Go to the bottom. Bracket. Fraction. 180 plus 180. 160. Come in. Divide by 2. Come in close. Yeah. 17 over something, I think. Yeah, 2 over 17. 2 over 17. So this is going to be 2. No, pause, sorry. 2 over 17. So all this stuff multiplied by 100%. Okay. So 1 over 3 over 2 over 17 multiplied by 100. So we're going to come here, so okay, put your fraction, 1 over 3 over 3. And they can come and say divide, because that's the same thing when you say divide like that. Oh, that line is the same thing. Huh? 2 over 17. 2 over 17. Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's not there. We don't make a mistake again. Come here, and then close the bracket, and then multiply by 100%. Shift. Percent. Shift. Okay, now we come here. 2.83. So this is going to be 2.83%. So we're going to say this is equal to 2.83%. So now let me explain something very cool. So our answer is 2.83%. But what is this now? What did I write like that? What did that mean? Let me explain to you something. So 2.8%, right? That's our answer. Okay. Now let me explain something very crucial, so you know why that comes about. Whenever they ask something has to do with the elasticity, see, the arc of elasticity. So what you got, that's the arc of elasticity. But we have a rules and method for electricity. Arc or elasticity actually does not matter whether it's arc or whatever, or demand of elasticity. Whenever you finish get your elasticity, Okay, before we go there, there's something called absolute in math. If you take any number, let's say this is -5. This number, if you write the absolute, is going to come out as +5. That's the math, grade 4, 5, or grade 6. If you have a -3, if you write the absolute, it's going to become as a +3. That's how absolute works. Even if it's just going to be +3, it's going to come out as positive. So anything from the absolute is still going to come out as a positive. So now, when you get the arc of elasticity or any type of elasticity, any demand of elasticity or arc elasticity, you must pass it through the absolute. So we're going to take our arc of elasticity and we must put in absolute. But what is the arc elasticity? It's 2.88, 0.83. And it's going to come out as a positive number, which is 2.83. And now let's go to the rules now of elasticity. Elasticity say when then whichever number come out of the absolute, if it's what you have taken out of the absolute, if this number is bigger than 1, and then it is elastic. It is elastic. But for now, what is that? This is supply. So we're going to say our supply is elastic. But if it's demand, then you're going to say demand is elastic, or you can say elastic demand or elastic supply. If is greater than 1, after you have finished working up. Hey, Mntwana, what if it's less than 1? If it's less than 1, and then you say is inelastic, you call it inelastic. You say rightly, inelastic. If it's less than 1, for example, let's have to work it out everything, and then my final answer is going to be, let's say, 0.6. So if you write this as absolute, it's going to become as a 0.6, which is less than 1. So then for that case, you say there, if it's the demand or supplier, but let's say if it was supplier for now, you say supply is inelastic. If it was demand, they say, oh, calculate the elasticity of demand. They say demand is inelastic. Why? Because it's less than 1. But for now, in our case, this number is bigger than 1. That's why we say is greater than 1. Then we know is elastic. Now, let's come to the option here, C. So our answer is 2.3, which is the right answer. Now, let's go for the first one. For the first one, this makes sense. But now, what is the difference between this? Because everything says greater than 0, greater than 0. Now, let's see what the difference is. And we know it's elastic. So if you can look careful, this cannot be the answer because they talk about inelastic. Not true. You know why? Because we know 2.8 is greater than 1. So it cannot be the answer. What about then 4? 4 also is not the answer because they talk about inelastic. It's not true because 2.83 is bigger than 1. So number 2 and number 4 is not the answer. So now we kind of lean on 2 and 4. So now let's see which is going to be the right answer between 2 and 4. Now, this is true. This is true. Supply is oh no, sorry, not this one. This one is wrong because in elastic we say 1 and 3, right? Now let's go. In elastic is greater than 1 and greater than 1 is true because 2.8. Now they talk about supply is elastic. Yes, supply is elastic because it's supply. Yes, it's elastic because 2.83 is elastic. The given interval, if the price increased by 1%, if the price increased by 1%. But when the price increased by 1%, we know supply always going to increase. When the price increased by 1%, the supply is going to increase, not decrease. So that's why we say this is not that. Okay, price increase, the supply is going to increase by that percentage we got. So for that being said, option 1, my problem, sorry. For that being said, option 1 is the right answer for this case. So this is our answer here. Okay, now number two is very easy. Let me check your time face because I don't want to make a long video. Check your time. Let's check your time. Yeah, it's okay. I can just do quick in 2 minutes or 1 minute. Quick and get done with it. Huh? Let me wear my glasses. Man. Yeah. These glasses. Okay, now. Let's go to question number 1. Okay, this one here, let's say this is very easy. Ayabonga design and manufacture cycling products. The demand and supply fund. So this is the demand and this is the supply. CS. The demand and S supply. But this is price and this is price. But look, in this type of question, whenever they mention the word equilibrium, then that's a tricky part. They talk about equilibrium. If it's equilibrium, what you do is say price of demand equal to price of supply. That's all. So it says price of demand, price of supply. What is the price of demand? 600 minus 1.5 Q equal to negative 30 plus 6Q. So what we're going to do now, you equate this, you take the like term. This has a Q and this has a Q put together. So we're going to say equal. We have a 6Q here. And this one go over is going to become plus 1.5 Q because it's negative. Now we have a 60. 600 or 60? Yeah, 600. This is going to come over, is going to become plus the number with a number. So 600 plus 30, 630. And this is going to be 7.5 Q. Now divide by 7.5, divide by 7.5. This is in this console. So when you divide this, it's going to give equal to 84. 84. So our Q equal to 84. Okay, right here, Q equal to 84. Equal to 80. Oh, now we want to get P. To get P is very easy, right? Because remember at equilibrium, they're gonna be the same. So if I take my Q, look, and comes because remember price of supply demand equal to price of supply means if I can take this Q and substitute here in the position of Q and say in position of Q I'm gonna put 84, is gonna give me the same amount if I'm gonna come and apply Q here, which is 84. Now let's go. So price equal to 600 minus 1.5 what? Bracket 84. It must be the same as if I use this price equal to negative 30 plus 6 times 84. And if you plug in the calculator slowly, it's going to give the same value. And the answer is going to be 474. Plug in the calculator slowly, this is going to give you 474. And plug this in the calculator slowly, it's going to give you 474. So for that being said, our price we know equal to 474. And our quantity equal to 84. You can come and plug slowly if you don't know, or I can show you how to plug to 600. Say, oh, how did you get there? I don't understand. Let me show you. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Come on. Don't act up now. Stop, please. Okay. 600. The minus 1.5. Bracket 84. Bracket equal. So you see what I'm saying? Even if you take negative 30 also, it's going to give the same answer. Negative 30 plus 6 84 bracket 84. I told you. So price equal to 474. So we know for facts which option is going to be that. It's going to be this option here. Look, like I say, if you face time, man, go to our channel. Link below. Apart from this, or we feeding the homeless. Click the link, but apart from that, please follow me on Instagram. But do not forget to check me on TikTok too. In the TikTok, I'm not doing the teachings. I do my dance. Let me show you how to do my dance in TikTok. Hey, I do this dance. Hey. So you go and follow me on TikTok. You see how we do the dance right there. Because I'll be saying thanks a lot for your time, man. I appreciate for you to come through. I'll share this video. Okay? And leave the comments below. Leave a comment so I can continue to make this type of video. Like, yo, I'm trying to look. Your video was such and such and such. Then I know there are beautiful family watching here. So do not forget to leave a comment so I know there are people who are watching this video and like the video. Say thanks, peace, and I'm out. See you again.